Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Quel and I just wanted to show you guys how I do my everyday eyebrow routine. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and let's get right into the video. I used to be one of those people that faithfully got their eyebrows done every 2 weeks. First, I started off waxing when I was a little bit younger. Then I advanced to threading, which I found that I liked the threading. I liked the look of the threading. It was more painful, but I liked it better. But after a while, I'm like, why am I spending this $15 every 2 weeks when I can probably do this on my own? Since I spent many years getting my eyebrows arched, they naturally just grow the way I want them to. So really all I do is clean them up, and how I do it, I take my tweezers. I really like these tweezers because they're long enough and they have these grips, which makes it easier for me to pull out the hairs. A lot of people might find this painful, but I'm numb to it now, literally. So I just use my spoolie that I bought. It's an elf spoolie and it's literally $1. This spoolie is my secret weapon in order to make my eyebrows look natural and uniform and beautiful. I hate those eyebrow brushes that have the comb and the brush attached to one side. You guys know what I'm talking about. Do yourself a favor, it'll make life more easier if you just get a spoolie. Okay, to the tutorial. So literally I'm just taking my tweezers and I'm just plucking where I want to clean up underneath my brow. I never pluck like on top, I just keep it underneath. And this eyebrow, for whatever reason, it doesn't have much of an arch, just like the other side, so they're not symmetrical. We'll just say they're not sisters, they're cousins, okay? So next I just take my spoolie and I brush my hairs downwards, and then I'm taking some, I think they're eyebrow scissors, I'm pretty sure. Either that, they're manicure scissors. Either way, I'm taking these scissors and I'm just clipping like the long strings of hair that hang below where I brush down, if that makes sense. This way I'm just thinning out my hair. I don't do too much. I literally only snip just a tad bit, not even an inch. I'm just taking out just a little bit, and that'll thin out my eyebrows because they are pretty thick. So that's another way to thin them out and make them look more polished. So I have a few hairs in the front that like to wander out further than I want them to go, so I just like to pluck those out, but I am very careful. This part of your eyebrow can literally make or break your entire face, and not to be all dramatic, but I feel like the eyebrows really frame your face, so if you really mess up at that point and you take out a chunk, it'll just throw your whole look off, so just be careful on that point. So next, I just want to thin out the front of my hair, so I'm taking my spoolie, I am brushing them the opposite way that they would fall. Then I'm taking my scissors and I'm just snipping just a tad bit off the top. Please, I beg you, do not get scissor happy right here, just take a little bit at a time. These scissors were super annoying and they're not the ones that I usually use. I usually use ones that go straight across. I don't know what you call them, but these scissors have a curve in them, so they were kind of hard to do at this point. But if you have scissors that go straight across, use those instead of ones that curve. So next I'm just going to spot check and clean up here and there where I see some sparse hairs, and then it's time to fill them in. I have tried so many eyebrow pencils, you guys, from Spike by Matte to the Maybelline to everything in between, really, and my absolute favorite is the one from NYC. It's literally 99 cents, you guys. NYC seems like it's been very hard to find in particular stores, so you can always buy it online, either at Walgreens or from the NYC website, but I use the color dark brown, and I found that it's so much easier just for me to use this particular eyebrow pencil. Back in the day around like 2013, I don't know what overcame me, but I used to have the darkest eyebrows. Like, it was not very becoming, but I was just learning how to do my eyebrows. So growing pains, you live and you learn. So I really like to use this particular one from NYC. And my technique is very simple. All I'm doing is a very short, light-handed brush strokes. You do not want to brush very hard when it comes to this particular eyebrow style because your eyebrows will be dark and you don't want that. Like to clean up underneath with a little bit of concealer. Mine happens to be MAC, but you do not have to use that. Of course, I've used LA Looks and even e.l.f. concealers before, and it worked perfectly fine. And also, you want to get a stiff angle brush. The stiffer the better, because it will give you a precise underline cleanup look. Make sure to tap in your concealer, and that way it will blend out perfectly. I also like to use the concealer as a eyebrow primer, so 2 for 1. And here is the final look. This is the atrocity that it was before. And I think this is a huge improvement. It is not perfect. I'm not a professional, but I've learned to tweak it to my liking, and I'm pretty satisfied with the results. I hope you guys are too. If you are, make sure that you hit the like button, and do not forget to subscribe before you go. I would love for you to join the family. I will see you guys really soon. Take care. Bye.